Have you ever felt how a smell can tell a story? How can one fragrance transport you to another world full of secrets and temptations? Imagine Marrakech, a city where the sun dances on the walls of ancient buildings and an intoxicating cocktail of spices swirls in the air. It is here, in the heart of the old quarter, that our story begins. Forget everything you knew about love. This is not a story about a banal meeting of eyes or a casual touch. It's a love story flavored with cardamom, infused with saffron, and scalding like Berber pepper. Tahira's shop sparkled like a pearl in the maze of narrow streets, a tiny spice kingdom where every jar held a secret and every flavor held a promise. Tahira, like a sorceress, knew everything about spices. She felt them, understood them, talked to them. But one day, chaos broke into her peaceful world. And his name was Antoine. A French chef with a desperate look and an equally desperate task is to find that very rare Berber pepper. Pepper, which was said to be able to ignite a flame even in the coldest heart. Antoine was lost. He turned the whole city upside down, but the pepper seemed to evaporate. And so, in desperation, he stumbled upon Tahira's shop. Their first meeting was a spark. The clash of two worlds, two cultures, two passions. Antoine was hungry for the recipe. Tahira offered something more, knowledge. "It's easy to buy a spice," she said, laughing, but understanding it is a completely different story. And she offered him a lesson that changed their lives forever. They met every evening when the sun was sinking below the horizon and the city was falling asleep to the sound of distant music. Tahira shared the secrets of spices with Antoine, talked about their history, their power, and their magic. Antoine, in turn, opened up the world of haute cuisine to her, a world where taste is an art. They tried new combinations, laughed at the failures, rejoiced at the successes. Their lessons turned into a game, and the game turned into something more. The air between them thickened, sparkled, filled with tension. Antoine looked at Tahira not just as a teacher, but as a woman whose beauty was as mysterious as the aromas of her spices. Tahira saw in Antoine not just a chef, but a man whose passion for taste was as strong as her own. One evening, when the smell of cinnamon was particularly dizzy, Antoine couldn't stand it. He reached for Tahira. But what happened next? Did Antoine get his Berber pepper? And most importantly, what has become of their spicy training?